Just let him go!
Morning, y'all. Morning, y'all. Have you guys seen that compilation of that kid who comes every day into school, into the classroom with a "Good morning, y'all"? such a nice-spirited video, nice-spirited guy. But it's an early morning today. It's Friday. Today is the day of day one of Iceland's strongest man. Whoa, I butchered that. Let me try again. What is he gonna do? Why did he do that pause there? So, this is day one of Iceland's strongest man. There we go. So, I will be doing the commentating, the on-site interviewing today, but that's not right now. That's in like 8 hours. Yeah, it's in 8 hours. Now I'm just going training. It is 8:53 in the morning. I don't work until 12, so I'm getting in on early. Didn't think I was going to train today when I made my last video. I was like, didn't think it would fit the schedule for some reason. Didn't think about, hey, I could train before work. So, going to train now before work, and then after I finish training, I will go home, try to meal prep a little bit, and then go to work. Work from 12 to 4 or 3:30, then go straight down to Thor's Power Gym, change my clothes, and get ready to fulfill my obligation. So that's gonna be fun. But also yesterday it was my girlfriend's birthday, Agnes. It was her birthday, and I guess I could maybe go a little bit deeper into what we did and what I did for her. I didn't really want to post it like what I gave her on Instagram because I felt like that would be too much like, so this is what I gave my girlfriend because I'm such a nice man. Like I only shared the experiences and what we did, but I didn't share the gifts. But I guess I could, I think, start with just in a normal conversation like this, because it doesn't feel as sort of what's it called? We call it in Icelandic montras, show off. Yeah, because so what I did in the morning, because I wanted to make my girlfriend's day feel very special, because she is very special to me. I started with a cake. I went to the store in the evening before, bought some candles and the numbers 2 and 8, put it on the cake, and then put like smaller cakes, and then also some strawberries and blueberries in the circle around the cake. And then I also prepped on the dinner table in the living room, or like in our kitchen, some waffles. Waffles with healthy Nutella. It's like Nutella, but it's healthy. It's not from the same corporation. I just don't know what to call it. Hazelnut spread, I guess. And then I also had some, healthy syrup and blueberries, more blueberries and strawberries. Is that? No, it's not. It couldn't be. I thought it was Williams behind me. So woke her up with the candles and everything, with the cake, came into our room, and sang her happy birthday. But the fan was blowing over our bed like it usually does. I hadn't turned it off. So the fan started blowing the candles away. I was like, oh no, quick, blow out the candles before the fan does. So that went well. Then we, went to the kitchen, ate the waffles, or I had like 3 waffles, she had 1 or 2, and a couple of cakes, small cakes. And then went to work. So the previous day prior, I had already ordered flowers to come to her to work, and from a company called Garðheimar. And then I was trying, because it didn't specify a time, but I knew my girlfriend was only going to be at work from like 10 to maybe 3. So I was like trying to call this company over and over and over again, but they kept I kept getting an operator at the company who was going to send me to the flower shop or flower store, flower department. And every time they sent me over, it just said, "This phone cannot be reached at this moment. Please hang up and try again later." And again, I called the operator, and then again they sent me. I was like, no, don't send me over. And then they sent me again over. Then I again explained my situation. Said like, "This is the third time I call. Can you please not send me over?" And it's like, "Okay, I understand." Then it just went silent. And then they sent me over to the flower store, and boom, again, "This phone number cannot be reached at this moment. Please hang up and try again later." And I got so frustrated that I called again. And I was like, I started the conversation with, "So this is the fourth time I call. This is for the birthday of my girlfriend. I just really need to know when you're sending the flowers. No, please don't send me to the other store because their phone doesn't work." And they finally listened to me, and they gave me an email that I could send to pantanir@garðheimar. I tried sending an email there, but apparently that email doesn't exist. Then I called again, and I was like, they keep sending me over to the flower store. Their phone doesn't work, so they gave me an email last time, and it doesn't work. So can you please just help me? And they were like, "Oh," like there was terrible customer service. But then I finally got into with a guy who like said, "Okay, I'm gonna get the message across to them to have them call you and like try to set up like when they're gonna do it." And I'm like, "Thank you." So finally, the flower department store called me. And I asked them, like, "Can you please just make, like, it's not very far from your company. Can you please, have it, as soon as possible, or at least before 3 o'clock?" And they were like, yeah, of course, no problem. I'll write it down here." And they're like, "Great, no problem." So, yeah, that happened. Whoa, I'm totally missing my turn here. Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Got too into my story. So yeah, and then my girlfriend texts me at 1:30 saying that she's gonna go home because her lens ruptured in her eye and it's making her uncomfortable, and she's just gonna go home. And the flowers weren't there yet, and I was like, "Oh no, 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 no." And so I texted her, "Oh no, you're gonna working from home the rest of the day?" I was just playing it cool. And then like 10 minutes later, she sends me a photo. "Thank you so much." Like she got the flowers just when she was about to leave. So thank God. And in the card I had like, "Happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. Hope you have a great appetite for tonight." Then when she finally came home from work, and I was home too, she came home from her friend, I gave her a birthday present, which was a 5-in-1 shark hair changing thing for her hair that has a lot of different tops that you can brush and blow your hair at the same time, stuff what she really wanted. Then we went out to eat, only to a cool restaurant. I told her it was just gonna be me and her, and I was like, I didn't tell her where she was going, so she was constantly guessing. Then when we finally got there, her family was there. Her mother, grandmother, brother, and his spouse, his girlfriend. Her father sadly couldn't make it because he was at work. But that was very nice. But the surprise was a bit ruined in a funny way, because not ruined, but it was like as soon as I get there, the waiter asked me for my name and the reservation. I say Theodore, and she says, "Oh yes, the table for 6." And I was like, "Yes," but thankfully Agnes didn't hear it. She didn't hear elderly people behind the wheel. So yeah, she didn't hear it. But then I see some strange woman trying to duck under me, like from in front of me, like duck so that somebody like behind can't see her. And I was like, "What is going on here?" Like she stares at me. And then Agnes behind me says like, "Mom?" So it was her mother. I didn't recognize her because it was so dark in there, and she had glasses on, and I was just like, "What?" And so she was up there near the entrance because her mother, Agnes's grandmother, couldn't open the system in the phone to pay for the parking. So she went upstairs to get service to the main entrance of the restaurant to get service to do the parking thing, the parking app. And that's when we came in. So her mother saw us and they hugged, and they'll say like, "Oh man, I'm just up here just to but do the parking for mom. And so then Agnes goes, grandma's here. And she's like, oh no. She wasn't supposed to tell. It was supposed to be a surprise, but it was a surprise, but it was like pretty funny. Probably better this way. Well, funnier story. And then we went down and had a great meal together at court. Really great meal, like the best lobster soup I've ever had in my life. Oh my God, as an appetizer. Then a ribeye steak and a little bit of dessert. You know, I go off my diet if needed. It's so dark here. Like during these family occasions, you know, that's more important to me, very important to me, to just enjoy. So, and then when we got home, when she thought it was all over, and she was telling me that she may be changing into a bit of a birthday girl, because she was very happy with how it's gone, I gave her her last present, which was a Kindle. And yeah, a Kindle. Very fun. Because she had just told me 3 weeks ago that she likes to read, and TikTok had been showing her nothing but like Kindle videos for like a week or something. But she didn't tell me that she wanted it, but I could tell it like it would be smart to give her that. So that's when I decided, and I got her a Kindle to read. If you guys don't know what that is. And she was so happy that she shed a tear. Like she didn't. It was a big surprise, and so that was made me really happy. Made me really happy that she didn't want to change it, and that she was happy with it, and she's gonna use it, and like loves to read, and she's like so excited about it. So score, like that's really fun when you try to put your thinking into something and it works. It's fun to spoil your loved ones. It's a lot more fun. Giving is more fun than receiving, I think. Like, yeah. This marriage of giving and receiving. That was on Friends. So yeah. So good birthday for my loved one, for my spouse, for my woman. We're not married. People keep saying, your wife. I'm like, she's not my wife. We are not married. Marriage culture in Iceland is very different from the rest of the world. We don't just get married. You know, I wouldn't marry a girl unless I've been with her for 4 or 5 years, and almost preferably had a child already. Just to know that we were compatible even in stressful situations, because that's very important. And when kids can be, make or break, I think, a relationship. That's what I've been told, not that I would know, but yeah. So now I've arrived at Thor's Power Gym. Let's get our training on. All right, guys, let's start this thing with a bit of a warm-up. I never do the same amount of time on the treadmill. It's sometimes 6 minutes, sometimes 8 minutes, sometimes 9, sometimes 9:30, sometimes 10. It sort of depends on the feeling and how much energy I feel like I have before the workout, because I don't want to drain myself, through. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But first thing we're doing, so it's a pull day number 2, subscapulary strengthening, the rotator cuffs, then hanging leg raises, same old, probably a really good way to start the day. Lat pull downs, upper back bias, and dumbbell hammer grip, incline bench row, some single arm row, lat bias, seated single arm pull down, seated single arm cable curl, dumbbell one arm hammer preacher curl, and then some wrist extensions. Now, it's interesting what Joshua Baker told me, not yesterday or the day before that. He was telling me in Hafþór, Sebastian, the way he does reverse curls, because he has giant forearms, is that he does them not like this with a straight wrist. He does them with the weight hanging down like this. And his reason being that he said was because like when you're trying to flex your forearm, you don't flex it like this. You flex it like this. This is how you get maximum tension. And so that was his reasoning on why he does it. And that's really good for stabilizing the bench and everything. Having good, strong forearms. So that's interesting. So I thought maybe wrist extensions. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. If you're having, like, because I'm just moving like this. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. But it's gonna be a good workout, a good day, probably a long day. Because I also want to try to figure out, like, kind of want to preferably have like a sheet with a paper on every athlete, you know, their age, height, progress within the sport, their jobs, their day jobs, and so on and so forth for the commentary, at least on Saturday, to have a little bit of insight into the athletes and not just what their performances are on the day, but also their history. I think that's important. But I already kind of know it. Like I know all of the athletes. So, yeah. But we'll see. Maybe I'll try to bribe them with some questions either today or just send them a DM. We'll see. But yeah. I'll see you guys in subscapularis strengthening. Okay, yes, the subscapularis strengthening. Let's go. 15 pounds. It's so nice that my shoulder's just feeling so much better. You know, I could barely do this with the 5 pounds like a month or two ago. Thanks. 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm not pushing more. I think I'll probably be soon able to do this in the cables with the easiest weight, which is 9.8 kilograms. 15 is, I think, what is it? It's 6.8. Okay, so no, there's a big difference there still, but we're getting there. Fool me once, kiss me twice, F me thrice. Okay, wow, hvað í gangi hér? Nei, ég held nú ekki. Okay guys, hanging leg raises. Oh, it's getting better. You see how... Reyna að halda greipinni hérna. Grip just keeps sliding. I think I might do another set. Okay, I kind of want to do one more set here. But my grip just feels so tired for some reason. Yeah, well, feels like I'm slipping. Strange. First exercise, but it's still like a warm-up. Cable, straight arm, whoop, pull downs. Two. Oh, 18. Better than last week. Next exercise, the lat pull down upper back bias. So got 100 kilograms. The rep range is 10 to 15. Let's go. God damn, I just can't seem to improve my strength, just particularly in this exercise. And well, it might be also the dropping body weight, you know, is detrimental definitely in some exercises, especially like overhead pressing, like those just are standing in place. This is just standing in place. But that's better than getting weaker. So that is something. Let's go. Okay guys, next exercise, the double hammer grip incline bench row with 43.1 kilograms. Rep range is 10 to 15. Let's fucking go. That's heavy. That feels very heavy. 11 reps. Second set. So I was wrong. It's the rep range is actually 8 to 12, not 10 to 15. So that was good. 11 was good. Let's go for the second set. Just by the end I'm not getting like a full good contraction at the top, but still good. Another 11 reps. A little strange in my jaw. Single arm row, lat bias. Let's go. 8 to 12 reps. trying to tuck that elbow down into my hip. And stopping for a second. Those reps. Okay, good. Seated single arm pull downs. What happened to the knee? Oh. When doing 12 to 20 reps. Let's go. Jesus, 18 reps, that's more than last week, so making progress. Oh, had to cut that, should stabilize this, had to cut that workout a bit short. I had to basically, skip the biceps part because of time constraint. It is currently 11:03. And I have to be at work at 12, so I have to go home, take a shower, and get everything ready, and then go. So I'm a little bit behind. It's cursed, it's like just, I don't want to blame anything, but it's the chatting. It's just, because you're meeting really good friends of yours, and it's strange to just not talk between sets, but often those talks turn into conversations. And just drag the workout a little bit too long, which is, just what happens. I think but it's good, like this is only the second time this has happened since I started training with Gunnar, so, no, it's the third time actually. And it's usually on Fridays because I'm either working, like usually when I'm working afternoon, because on Fridays I'm always only working 4 hours. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll just do biceps in the evening or tomorrow. I don't know. You know, I also didn't train triceps at the first push day this week, so, and I didn't do them later. So yeah, but the back was trained, so it's a partially super successful training session. But then we were also chatting with Björn about, you know, clothing during the broadcast later. So I'm gonna, I had this thought of idea that I was gonna wear a white shirt and jeans, and they had these t-shirts prepared for us, and I was like, oh, but I was planning on wearing a shirt. And they were like, oh, or Björn like really liked the idea that I was, you know, a little bit fancy, like the on-site interviewer. But yeah, but they also like wanted to, also had the idea of having, oh my God, is that the Google car? Is that actually the Google car? Apple Maps imagery collection. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Can you guys see this? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Apple Maps imagery collection. That is crazy. That is crazy. Apple Maps imagery collection. I'm getting in on it. Guys, you gotta check this out when it comes up. And it has like a meter that's tracking the wheels, how long. How interesting. How very, very interesting. Should I follow it? Jeez. I wonder, like, I gotta check it out, like in the street view if I'm there. This is crazy. But yeah, so they might want me to wear a shirt. I think I suggested that I come try the shirts on, the t-shirts on later when I'm not sweaty, because I'm very sweaty right now. I usually just sweat a lot, naturally sweat a lot. And yeah, can't stop thinking about this Apple Maps imagery collection car in front of me. It's so incredible. Maybe I'll be able to follow it home. Oh, getting caught. Oh my God, what? How rude. So, yeah, I'm gonna go home, take a shower, prep a little meal, go to work, and then go straight to the live stream. And yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Sorry about the short video, or even if it's short, I'm not sure. But I'll check you guys later. Live long and prosper. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good one.